Hi guys, in this video I will share with you the thing which make our cruising much more enjoyable. Now, cruising consists pretty much of two things. One is visiting different places, different country, and I think that none of us can get tired of it. Second part is actually making the passage. Now, making a passage can be enjoyable or can be dreary. If you ever wonder why so many cruisers can't wait till they get into a harbor, and the first thing they do, they go out look for a restaurant. And pretty much the reason for it is because they had up to here with the dry foods, old bread, eating out of cans. But you know, that doesn't have to be. And this video I will share with you, then if you have a good cook with you, good partner, who can make the passage very enjoyable. And that goes for everybody, even single-handed. Because believe me, if I didn't have a Susan, I would still try put my hands into cooking. After a while, when you learn the art of cooking, you will find out that it's enjoyable and actually helps you pass the time. Because although you are pretty busy in the passage, but a lot of times you still have lots of time on your hands. And actually, when we come to islands, unless if you want to try a native food, a lot of restaurants close to the harbors catering to cruisers, so you can pretty much find their food like hamburgers and so forth. And let me tell you, a lot of times we don't find a restaurant worthy to actually go second time, because we feel like our food, which Susan prepares on the board, is much better and much tastier. Not to mention all the money you saved. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and hope you will understand why Jules enjoy the passage almost as much as visiting the different countries.
We always thought it was a good idea and quite important to check the weather forecast for our area daily. Here I am listening to this on our SSB. I scribbled down the forecast for our area, which is kind of a challenge because they talk so fast, and then we go over it later.
The last 5 days we had a fine trade winds and a nice following seas, which made us roll gunnel to gunnel every so often. But otherwise, night very eventful. We went about our day-to-day living. Susan's cooking. Every little things had to be done on the boats. We do it little by little. I know it's a nice day. We are running with a jib, staysail, and a one reef in our mainsail. While we're sailing northeasterly, Susan's getting ready to prepare something for dinner. So let's go see what Susan is up to today.
Hello!
Hi Susan.
Still out here cooking at latitude 18. Tonight I'm going to make some burritos with a shredded pork, spicy Mexican style. And I use my pressure cooker, which is very handy to have because if it's rough out at all, you can keep everything contained and it cooks relatively fast. So I'm going to just start doing it. I've got some onions chopped up here, about a quarter of an onion. I'm going to chop up a couple of cloves of garlic. Garlic is good, it keeps you healthy when you're out in the ocean. And also the onions. I'm going to saute them a little bit when I can. I put 1.5 tablespoons of canola oil there already. I'm gonna stir here. Okay. Onions. I've got my pork already cut up at the pork shoulder. Usually before I go on a trip I buy different cuts of meat and I cut them up into serving size portions and put them in my freezer. So if I need one I just pull it out of the freezer, defrost it and use it. Put that in there. Now I'm going to put a little bit of paprika, a little bit. I'm going to put some chili powder, a little dash here, cayenne pepper. About just depends how spicy you like. Probably like an eighth of a teaspoon or less. Okay. Some regular ground pepper. A little bit of salt. And probably a teaspoon of sugar. About. Okay. Now we're gonna stir that up, and I'm gonna let it brown just a little bit. And as soon as it browns, I'm gonna put my top of the pressure cooker on. Pressurize it for probably about 25 minutes. Then I take it off. I'm gonna shred the meat and put it on for a little bit longer to cook, and it should be done. I'll show you the finished product when it's finished. Okay, I've got my meat already cooked up. I put it in a little frying pan here. I'm gonna heat it up again. It's been sitting for a while, but I cooked it in the pressure cooker for probably about a half an hour. I shredded it and cooked it a little bit more to kind of dry it out. And then yesterday I made pinto beans. I cooked them in my pressure cooker, and I made it up for like 4 different recipes. I'm gonna make refried beans out of part of them today, and I put a little bit of chili powder, a little cayenne pepper, and I put a little cumin seeds. I'm gonna grind them up and put them in my refried beans a little bit here. Okay, and I'm gonna heat these beans up and mash them, to make nice refried beans. All right, well, we're gonna put our burritos together so we can eat dinner here. I've got aluminum plate. I don't know if you can see that. Can you show that, please? I have an aluminum plate here that I use for making toast and also heating up my tortillas. It's got screws in it so it holds it from getting dislodged. Heat up my tortillas there. It'll take a minute or two. I've heated the tortilla on both sides. Don't forget to do that. Put it on my plate. Put another one on. And here are my beans. See? Nice homemade refried beans. Put a little beans in there. Okay. I'm going to put some of my meat that I made. Which is really yummy. It's really kind of spicy and good. Okay. Now I'll put some fresh onions, some salsa, you can put extra hot sauce if you like it spicy, some grated Monterey Jack cheese, and I'm going to wrap that up, make one more, and top it off with a little sour cream. Voila!
Alright, so it's ready for me to eat, right?
You're not going to be losing any weight out here in the middle of this Pacific, Julius.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, Captain. What's the verdict? How is it?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Very good. Tasty. Meat had just the right spice. It's truly a superb dish.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that. I guess you'll be getting fat again tomorrow. Bye.
Susan, relaxing. So it is well-deserved time off. Very nice.
We're not old little world out here.
Looks like our new bowsprit, holding well, very functional, and feel good about it. Then we fixed the dry rod by replacing her altogether.
Hey guys, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to leave a comment and a thumb up. We love hearing from all of you. And as usual, we'd like to thank all of you that support our channel through Patreon and PayPal. We really appreciate your support, guys, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.